anyone saying that Star Trek Strange New Worlds is going to retcon or fix anything is only reading the headlines. Seriously, it took me, 30 seconds here, maybe, just to look and skim through the article to know that they didn't give us anything new. Hello, everyone. I'm Mecha, your favorite YouTube consumer advocate harpy. Ever find that there's this entire group of people that like something that you like a lot, right? And the second you show up to the door, they don't like you because you have one unpopular opinion.
Away! Away!
That is my experience with Star Trek. I finally found that there's a lot of people. My intro cards are trying to shut me up. Fine, I'll just be nasty. I was trying to be sentimental. I was trying to be, I don't know, poignant. I was trying to say that, it broke my heart. It hurt my feelings. Being called an istrophobe for saying Star Trek Discovery is bad. Having these people that you don't know, that you've just discovered, are there and love the thing you love, right? Come at you and say, oh, you're an istrophobe if you don't like this show. What? What does that have to do with anything? Oh, well, the lead actor looks like that. What does that have to do with the right? It broke my heart and my brain, all right? I've been very, very angry and hurt because of it. I've had people like the son of the guy who originally played Captain Pike threaten my viewers and tell them that he's going to kick in their teeth. In my comment section, he's had people come to my channel to flag it via his instruction on Twitter. Like, I'm heartbroken over, so I really, really am. So when I see all this news, all of these things, like, I know not to believe any of it because I've been here before. We've been through this time and time and time again. Every time I have to report one of these or talk about one of these. And I don't have to, but I do it because I want to. I do it because I enjoy it. I do it because there is still one little shred of like, what if I go in and I see an article and it's going to be something that they actually are going to fix? And then I see an article with this. Strange New Worlds timeline leak could mean a major Star Trek retcon. No, it isn't. No, it won't. No, it really, really won't. I also saw stuff like this. Anson sends a message to old school fans as Star Trek Strange New Worlds begins finale shoot. What's the message? The message is that the old school fans are istrophobics, according to Twitter and the Twitterati, if they dislike Star Trek Discovery, right? Because they only see people on the superficial. We are being taken over by this new religious zealotry of wokeness. Of people out there who only see the superficial. They don't see Captain Pike. They don't see the actor playing Captain Pike now. They see him as an old white dude. That's all they see. They don't see Michael Burnham from Discovery as the first officer who assaulted her cat. No, they only see her as the color of her skin. These people are crazy. These people are sick in the head. And I don't like taking any advice or hope or any articles that they're producing seriously. I'm not saying that the people at Trek Movie are wokier than thou zealots, but the inverse people, sometimes the inverse people, they have proved all that. So we're just gonna jump down. They're talking about, yes, it's going to be 10 years before the Enterprise. This takes place in the Discovery era, in that sort of timeline. This is where Spock sings. Oh, it's awful. We actually make fun of this quite a bit on this channel. Don't believe me?
In short, in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, you are the very model of a modern Major General.
That's this scene right there. That one. Yeah. That's not what Star Trek was to me. Sorry. And the Enterprise isn't a giant roller coaster on the inside. It's not bigger on the inside than it's not a TARDIS. They confuse their franchises. It doesn't have droids flying around like Star Wars. Here we go. Here's the meat of the article. You gotta scroll down. Several sources, including Akiva Goldsman, who's the co-showrunner of this incarnation anyway, have confirmed storylines for Strange New Worlds will be episodic. Who cares? Like, episodic means anything. See, this is why I wanted to talk about this, because you had Anson Mount talking about it. You have a lot of the Trek trolls out there. I talked a little bit about the Trek trolls today. They're out in abundance. He says, last episode of season 1 starts shooting today. Old school fans are going to be very excited to see what they're trying to pull off with this one. Getting to do many things I've never attempted to as an actor. So much fun. Last time they did that, they promised and promised and promised. Oh, you'll never see Spock. You'll never see the Enterprise. They bring in the Enterprise, the end of Discovery season 1, as a what? Nod to the fans, as a cookie, as an Easter egg. They changed it too. It's not the same Enterprise. It's not the original. So episodic isn't going to fix the episodes, right? Making it not an overarching story, it'll just mean that you're not trying to tie together a shitload of rewrites over the entire season. So you're going to take the lazy approach and not actually give us good Star Trek that can tell a whole overarching story. That was never the issue. I don't remember ever complaining that it was an overarching story. My complaint was that their overarching story wasn't written in advance and scripted and, pretty much done before they started filming. They were filming it episodically. They were shooting it episodically. They were writing it episodically. They didn't even have an idea of where they were going with this at the end. That was the issue. It wasn't the fact that it wasn't episodic. Babylon 5 was not episodic. It is one of my all-time favorite TV shows ever on the planet. Not episodic. But what did JMS do? He went and he wrote it all in advance. And sure, season 4 wrapped up a little quicker than it should have because he thought he wasn't coming back for a 5th season. And then season 5 is like, bring in some after the war stuff and bring in Captain Lockley. And all right, that's fine. I still have a pretty damn cohesive 4 seasons of Babylon 5 that were pretty much planned out in advance. So we had a storyline with some direction, with an outline, with a blueprint. These people are building a house without a fucking blueprint. They're just showing up saying, I should probably go to the store and get paint. And then they're like, I should probably go to the store and get a paintbrush. And then I should probably go to the store and get a little bucket to put the paint in. Oh, now I forgot a drop cloth. I gotta make another trip. That's how these people write Star Trek. They don't know what the crap they're doing.
Everyone has worked so hard and given so much love to this thing.
If we take Romaine's statement at face value, it's great news in addition to the time just before Kirk. That has nothing to do with anything. They're having flashbacks that tell stories set in the pre-Discovery era. Who cares? So this doesn't say anything. This doesn't tell us anything. Help reconcile some of the wonkier canon that exists prior to that. Quit going back to the fucking canon. We could see a live-action Captain April hand over the command to Pike, who could cross paths with Prime Georgia, as depicted in the first Discovery novel. We don't want this shit. It's not going to fix it. It's not going to, just tying it into shit isn't going to actually fix anything. You guys still don't know what the hell you're doing with Star Trek. One of 3 live-action series. Oh, and then they're talking about, now I'm hearing news and reports. I'm going to say why this is bullshit. I don't think that they're going to scrap Section 31 just yet. People are saying that since Michelle Yeoh is going to be in the Witcher prequel series at Netflix, that she won't be in Section 31. I wouldn't hold out on not seeing them sneak in Section 31 anyway. They might fucking piece it together with stuff she's already filmed. We don't know. They could be really, really sneaky like that and put some Section 31 movie out with all the footage that they already filmed from Discovery that they probably had to scrap due to rewrites. So, I don't think that we're going to have one frame of film or digital. They're not even filming on film anymore. One frame unused of Michelle Yeoh for Star Trek. They're going to probably try and squeeze every ounce of talent out of her that they can. So, I wouldn't count out a Section 31 series still. People are saying, they're canceling Section 31 now because she's in this. Not necessarily. She's also in Shang-Chi. They also weren't even going to start filming Section 31 until right about now. So if they're just casting her in this, are they filming The Witcher? I don't know enough about The Witcher to know if they're filming. I'll figure it out in post. We don't know. I don't want to see a Section 31 show. I don't find her to be a very good actress, and I think it just reminds me of them pandering a little bit too much to China, in my opinion. And, you know, then next season they'll be bringing in a full-on Bollywood musical to pander to India, because that's what Hollywood does. They try and pander to whatever demographic they think is going to get them their biggest return of investment. And they want the Star Wars fans instead of Star Trek fans. They want the normies. They want anybody but Star Trek fans. And that's why I don't have any faith that any of this stuff will even retcon anything. Because I've actually read through and know what they're planning and know what they're going to be doing. And sprinkling in a couple of little references and member berries like, hey, remember Captain April? Hey, remember Captain Deckard or Admiral Deckard or whatever? Yeah. Was it Admiral? Frick. See, TOS is not my strong point anyway. So you're trying to tie in a series, a TOS, which I'm not even the biggest fan. Like, I prefer TNG. I'll admit it, I prefer TNG because that was the one that was on when I was a kid and a teenager. And that was the one I gravitated to. And I went back and watched TOS. I don't rewatch it because I find it a little less fun and interesting than the later ones. Some of the later ones. By later, I mean 90s ones. Than like Deep Space Nine and... Anywho, I'm Mecha. All hail Babylon 5. Fuck Star Trek. I'm going back to my live chat. Don't you guys go anywhere. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.
Well, you are the very model of a modern Major General.
Whoa, this sucks.